I'm Dustin Hanson with Graywhale Entertainment.
And I'm Zane with Graywhale and Out of Our System.
Welcome to the Graywhale Entertainment update for the release day of 5/14/2013, the big one.
There's so much stuff to talk about, so we're going to go really fast through a lot of stuff and try to tell you as much as we can as quickly as possible.
If there's anything you want more details on, just email us or hit us up on the comments page and we'll fill you in from there. Start off, there's a new electronic release. This is a group called Bibio. Album is called Silver Wilkinson, on CD available as well. They're on Warp Records. If you know who they are, you're good. New popular metal band, Escape the Fate.
Metal.
CD and LP. Brand new record. There is a deluxe edition DVD or CD with a DVD in it as well. That was a mess, but I kept talking. Boxer Rebellion, new album called Promises. There you go. First studio album in 8 years. Deep Purple is back. The description is it's a mix between Strangers meets Made in Japan, two of their big records. So, new Deep Purple, guys. Classic rock fans. There you go. It's on CD as well. A new group on 30 Tigers, which is not necessarily the country sound they usually release. It's called Snowden. Kind of indie, hollow, like post new wave vocals.
A lot of electronic feel.
Yeah, really interesting. So check that one out. I want to go through some of those.
Yeah, there's a new album out this week from Vampire Weekend, the New York indie awesome band. Dustin always teases me about liking Vampire Weekend, but it's okay because Vampire Weekend's really cool, and this new album's supposed to be really good. It's called Modern Vampires of the City. We have it on LP and on CD, and we have plenty of copies of this on both formats, so yeah, pick this one up.
It's a good one to pick up. We got lots for you. So,
also, I have a new album from the band Pure X. It's called Crawling Up the Stairs. Pure X is really dreamy and spaced out indie rock. Tons of reverb, high vocals, high distance sounding vocals. This album's a little bit of a change from the last album, but it's like living on a space station, but also you're depressed. So that's what it sounds like.
It's Gravity. Put new movie Gravity coming out. Put to music. This is a new album called group called Dungeonesse. It is Jen Wassner from Wyoke's side pop project. Like, this is not indie rock at all. This is very pop, very fun. Really pretty vocals and really
sounds a little bit like Mariah Carey in a good way.
Yeah,
we noticed.
It was interesting, but yeah, except for that high squeaky stuff, she doesn't do that. She just sings really pretty. So, if you're a fan of hers, check this record out. It comes on CD as well. And then Mark Lanegan has technically it was a new solo record, but he partnered up with Duke Garwood, who is a British guitar virtuoso. So Mark Lanegan wrote all the songs, all the vocals, and all instrumentation was done by Duke Garwood. So really, if you're a Mark Lanegan fan, this is a new Mark Lanegan solo record, basically, and it's really good. We listened to it last night. It's awesome on CD as well. We don't have this on vinyl. We do have it on CD. This is a girl named Angel Olson. Really amazing voice. She's kind of alt country-ish, but not in the honky tonk kind of way. It's more gorgeous vocals. The album is called Halfway Home. She should be huge. She's done backing vocals for Bonnie Prince Billy on a couple records. She's really ingrained in that Kentucky sound. Check this one out. Great. Proceed.
I got a bunch of stuff to rip through. Got a lot of metal. These three I'm going to talk about together because you should probably buy all three of them together. We've got Orchid, Mouths of Madness, Kadavar, spelled with a K.
It's called Abrakadavar.
And Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats, album called Mind Control. All three of these are perfect if you're into 70s, stoner, doom, psychedelia. It's all that just mashed all together, combined with horror imagery, or, I mean, these two very, very clearly. This one's named after an H.P. Lovecraft thing. So, you know what you're getting into with these. All three of these are great and recommended.
And
also,
it's funny too. These are all their second records, and they're all coming out at the exact same time. Just pick these up; you'll be very happy.
Also, a new side project by one of the members of Liturgy, the
Hunter
avant-garde black metal band. It's called Survival, and it actually doesn't sound like black metal. It sounds more like psych rock, like lo-fi psych rock, from what we listen to. So it's actually kind of a change of pace, but it's interesting. Also, brand new album from the Dillinger Escape Plan. They haven't had a new album for quite a while. Like, how many years has it been? Like, at least four years. So they're back with a brand new album. There are 2 brand new Immortal reissues, so if you're into Immortal, black metal like that, there's a reissue of Diabolical, Fullmoon, Mysticism, and Pure Holocaust. And these reissues are just basically for the purpose of just making them easily available again. So, getting away from the metal a little bit, but from a metal guy, there's the Blackheart Rebellion. This is a sort of side metal project. It's not metal for dudes who like metal. So it's dark,
reminiscent of the Swans, stuff like that. Really caught us all by surprise yesterday when we played it. It's awesome.
Heavy, discordant, dark, very cool. Also, if you want something that's a little happier sounding, Eluvium has a new album. It's called Nightmare Ending.
Actually, when you say happier sounding, all the reviews on this record, it's not happy at all. It's very sad and scary.
Right. Well, compared to what Eluvium used to do. So, it's all instrumental, and it's for the most part like very electronic and instrumental, and it's more about being ambient.
It's 2-disc album this time.
Yeah, so check that out. Anamanaguchi, A-N-A, Anamanaguchi, has a new album called Endless Fantasy. This is like chiptune, hyperactive chiptune video game indie rock punk music. Dustin hates it. I love it. I saw these guys live and it was awesome. They repurposed old video game equipment for a lot of their synth sounds. They actually did the soundtrack for the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World video game that came out at the same time as the movie that was like a side-scrolling brawler. So if you've heard that, you know what you're getting into. This is really fun.
Just sounds like a hyped up Nintendo game.
A Nintendo on crack. And then a new one from the industrial pop band Mindless Self-Indulgence. It's called How I Learned to Stop Giving a Shit and Love Mindless Self-Indulgence. If you're a fan of them, you know what you're getting into with that too. And then I have one more piece of metal vinyl to talk about. The band is called Arckanum. It's for fans of Darkthrone, Druidka, Watain, stuff like that. And I like the vinyl primarily because the back just says "fuck off" in huge letters. So
we have a round of reissues that are coming out, not on vinyl but on CD. Huey Lewis and the News Sports 30th Anniversary Edition. I mean, what more do I need to tell you? There's an entire live album on this. Huey Lewis. He was just on Mark Martin's podcast last week, and it was actually very, very interesting. So Huey Lewis is back with the 30th anniversary. 4 rounds. This is an incredible record. It kind of changed the electronic genre 10 years ago. Like, it's not fully electronic. There's a lot of organic. Awesome record. It's now reissued again. Come pick it up because it's really good. Frightened Rabbit, the Midnight Organ Fight, which was released on Record Store Day. The Record Store Day piece had a special art print and stuff in it, but they quickly have reissued it without all that stuff, so it's just the basic version. So if you didn't get, it's still the same heavyweight vinyl. If you didn't get yours on Record Store Day, the stores have this again, so you can come in and pick it up. Nick Drake, Briar Later, the deluxe mega special edition. These things are really, really cool. They just did a self-titled one for Record Store Day and stuff, but this is a new reissue, all remastered. It's in heavyweight vinyl, big box.
Of a total classic.
Has all the original sleeve artwork, like mini posters, reprint of Nick's handwritten set list, plus a voucher for download formats you can choose. So this is a great reissue. And then REM is reissuing Green on vinyl and CD. And you know who REM are. If you like Green, this is a great record. They've been kind of starting to do their reissues. This one's from '89, and the tour for this, as the special Buy Indie exclusive gift, you get a free Green World Tour booklet.
It's a concert program.
It's a concert program, which is a pretty amazing. A lot of really good artwork in it. And the really cool thing is this is not a repress. They found these in their warehouse, and as a part of this reissue, they are giving these out.
They're from 1989.
They even smell like 1989. So it's a free gift with purchase. It's very, very cool. So any REM fans, get in quick.
Does 1989 smell like Aquanet?
No.
Okay.
And then speaking of reissues, we did a small run and order of this stuff. I'm very excited about this because it's all old 50s Sun Records rockabilly reissues. There's Roy Orbison, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Cash with Rock Island Line. Oh, sorry, out front. And then there's 3 various compilations: Rock Pills, Sunset, and what's this one called?
Rockabilly
Tunes. I mean, it's got everyone that's ever been on Sun Records on it. And then the champion of champions is the 3 LP, 2-sided each Sun Records Story Collection, remastered and put back on vinyl, which is so cool. This has the roots of Sun Records, which is like Howlin' Wolf, Old Blues, like really early stuff. The Good Rockin' Daddies, which features, Jerry Lee Lewis, Roy Orbison, Carl Perkins, all those guys. And then it has the hits and then some, so it has like all the big stuff, the typical, if you buy a Sun Records collection, has all that stuff. This is my favorite thing that's come out in a really long time. It's gorgeous, and if you're a fan of the rockabilly or the Sun Records story stuff, come pick these up. They're great. And last but not least, we have movies. For all you direct-to-TV fans, the classic.
Liz and Dick, Lindsay Lohan playing Elizabeth Taylor, and yeah, there's not really much to get into with it. It was on Lifetime channel, and
if you watched it with all the people that were tweeting about it, it was very hilarious. Patton Oswalt and a bunch of comedians were it was
maybe
hilarious.
Watch it with your friends and drink.
Yep, exactly. Every time you think Lindsay Lohan looks drunk, you should drink. So enjoy. Dexter Season 7 is out on DVD and Blu-ray. You watch Dexter, you know what you're in for.
There's only one more season after this, right?
Yep,
It's the
8
final season.
is the final season. And there's rumors of a Deb spin-off series that are starting to come out. That's down on the floor now. Let's talk about a couple some reissue movies. 3:10 to Yuma and Jubal, great westerns from 1956 and 1957, done by the same director, which is Delmer Daves. 3:10 to Yuma got remade, obviously, but this is the original version starring Glenn Ford. Glenn Ford's in actually both of these movies. The Jubal is a long-lost western that didn't get any release, that was never on DVD. Criterion's now releasing them on Blu-ray. Awesome, great western reissues from Criterion, and they always do really well, and the artwork's great on them. This movie, directed by Sam Raimi, produced and written with Robert Taper, the guy who did Evil Dead, co-written, interesting note on Crime Wave, that the Coen brothers help him write it as well. This movie was done right after the original Evil Dead. It's a farcical, like, slapstick, noir, oddball crime movie.
Kind of a cult classic.
They're starting to push it to make it cult for sure. Shout Factory Studios put it out, so of course it's cult. If you're a Sam Raimi fan, there you go. Cloud Atlas is out.
Yep, Cloud Atlas, the adaptation of the best-selling book. Tom Hanks, Halle Berry, a million other people in it.
The Wachowski brothers directed it.
Yeah, so
there you go. Charles Swan, a glimpse inside the mind of Charles Swan III. This is Roman Coppola's indie movie he did. This was on TV already, like the direct-to-buy TV when it was in theaters. It's got Bill Murray, Jason Schwartzman, and Charlie Sheen in it. And actually, Charlie Sheen doesn't ruin the movie. It doesn't make you want to not